Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin, New York City, Zach Braff. We're actually going to talk about two projects that Zach's involved in. Right here in New York, he is doing 8 times a week the musical Bullets Over Broadway, but he also has a movie, writer, director, caterer, producer,
Yes.
set designer, Wish I Was Here. Garden State is incredibly successful first endeavor for you. Why did it take so long? What were you looking for this next project?
I just couldn't line it up. It's so hard to make a movie. I think fans don't always realize, especially if you're not making a big commercial movie. If you're making sort of a artist's, I put that in quotes, but one person's vision, a personal film. They're very, very hard to get financed, and that's one of the reasons I turned to crowdfunding for help. And we had so much support in Germany. It's amazing. And in fact, we're going to Germany in September. We're coming to Berlin for our Kickstarter screening, to come meet the fans who supported us in Berlin. But it's very, very hard is my simplest way to put it. The fact that you ever can pull it all off and have all the stars align and actually be on set and make something, it's amazing it ever happens.
Now, you grew up in New Jersey, and when you did Garden State, you kind of explored that terrain. When you see this movie, we'll see sides of Los Angeles I don't even think a lot of people in Los Angeles have ever seen before. Can you talk about your location choices? What were you trying to explore? What is it about the locations that set the tone?
Well, I like the city to be a character in the movie. With Garden State, New Jersey was a character in the movie. This is a film that takes place in LA, and it's about a struggling actor and a family and living,
with a beautiful wife, Kate Hudson.
With the beautiful Kate Hudson as my wife, of course. And so I wanted Los Angeles to be a character in the film itself. So, a lot of times when you make these scale movies, they make you go somewhere where you're not really taking place, like Vancouver or Detroit or Atlanta. And again, because of the crowdfunding, I was able to keep this story where it's set in LA and have it really be an element, a really important element in the movie.
And we've talked a few times about Bullets Over Broadway. If you're going to come to New York, it is a terrific musical. And I say the word musical because a lot of times Zach Braff and musical aren't two words that people think, wow, that's just perfect synergy.
Well, German Scrubs fans will remember that we did a Scrubs musical episode, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to get back to doing a musical. I did it as a kid. I loved singing in musicals and stuff, and haven't done it since. And when we did the Scrubs musical, I really I reminded myself, like, gosh, I would love to do this one day. And I told my representatives, when the right thing comes up, and I thought it might be a revival, I didn't know what it was going to be. All of a sudden, my hero filmmaker, Woody Allen, is making his first Broadway musical and wants to cast me. So it was like the stars completely aligned.
But music from the 1920s.
Yeah.
So this is not something that you have on your iPad usually.
Yeah.
How familiar or how cool was it to learn these new songs?
It's great. Some of them are famous, I don't know, to a German audience, but here, they're kind of old standards that we knew. And then a lot of them were pop songs of the era. So they're, pop songs, if it's from 2014 or if it's from 1929, they all are very hooky and they're all very memorable. So you walk around singing them all day long because they get stuck in your head.
Well, I hope you'll be in the money. That's a song from the 1920s. Zach, as always,
thank you, Scott.
You so much.
Good to see you.
This is Scott Orlin. Until next time.